intercom call came over for assistance in the back aisle. That wasn't too definitive, so I wasn't quite sure what was going on. I started to make my way towards the back of the store when I noticed a gentleman cut across the front of the store, and I overheard him say to another associate that there was a gentleman passed out in the back aisle. I got close to him to see if I could feel or sense any breathing, and that's when I noticed his chest wasn't moving, and I immediately told Dave to get the AED machine and start with chest compressions.
Jim had called him up and said, call 911, and called him back up and said, you better hurry because the guy's not breathing, you know. So since I was trained also, because I'm boss of time, so I went out to see if I could help Jim. Jim was on top of his chest, so the other guy got me a breathing thing. Gave him a couple of breaths and continued the stuff, and then we were just trying to figure out whether or not he had a pulse. That was the biggest thing.
Yeah, which is what's nice about that machine is once you hook it up, it pretty much instructs you what to do after that point. Right. So it was very calming when the machine took over, and it helped to make sure that we were doing things correctly. And it was a plus to have that for sure, because he certainly was not breathing, and the machine did
read the pulse,
and
told you it wasn't
administered a shock to generate a pulse. And I was sitting there just going through the motions, hoping, I hope the paramedics get here soon. The training definitely helped that the Schnucks put the managers through, and that certainly played a part. But I think just because the gentleman was in trouble, I just reacted instinctively.
I think that Jim and Tom are extraordinary people, and I know that they don't maybe consider themselves as heroes, but for the act and reacting and getting into action on it is just extraordinary, and Schnucks could not be prouder of the reaction and the help that they gave our customer. It gives me chills to think about it as an instructor, and as you know, it's really all of them that took the action and did it. It's just a nice thought to think that we were able to give them the knowledge and give them the training to be able to carry out what they did.
I hope that you know, I don't have a chance to do it again, but if it were to happen, I hope that I again end up on the good end of it. And hero, you know, there's many people that do many things in the world, and this is just one thing that you know, some people classify as heroic, but I don't think it's more heroic than some of the things that our military does for us, or some of the other people that don't get recognized but do things without being acknowledged for. Those are the real heroes, because they don't get the pat on the back.